because they start when they're so young. They start when they're 19 years old. And now I see them now, 31, 20, $14 million in. It's a big deal. So for you, I mean, 9 days ago, you started with me and you came in here, got licensed. First off, what did you first expect? When you came to like the first interview, what did you expect?
For me, I sort of thought it was a weird introduction because it was just a new office. I sort of thought it was like a scam. But overall, my experience has been fine. The office looked great. So the way you introduced this, that's what made it.
Yeah. How did I introduce it? You recall? Like, how did I present it to you?
You presented it in a way where people can digest the information, easily understand or trying to content that you extrapolate from your mind to their mind. It's simple yet supple how you explain these concepts and ideas of insurance and being just a broker in general. I think you explained great.
Okay, so when you got to the hours, did you feel overwhelmed or you felt like it was just a piece of cake?
It felt like a piece of cake, although I did still have to work in my other job. And hopefully soon I can leave that job because it's like extremely time consuming for, I would say, good amount of pay, but not really because 3K is not a lot to live on in the Bay Area. It's like 3K can barely cover your rent for a studio apartment. You probably have to live with like 4 roommates, cut each one. But right here, I could see potential on like a little cow in a field. I already all the grass at TSA, and I'm coming over here.
You can get the grass here now. I like that. Like, how would you really manage to work a job part-time and still accomplish a state license? Like, do you remember the steps on a day-to-day basis, what you do at home?
What I would do on a day-to-day basis would be, my body naturally wakes up at around 7 o'clock, but then I would want to sleep around 10 or 11, wake up at 6 or 7. But my alarm forced me to wake up at 5 or 6 to just get into Zen mode, maybe just clean up myself a bit. Sometimes I get lazy, then I would brush my teeth, shower, then I would get to work, study a bit, clean up the house, just eat.
Did it ever feel hard?
It didn't really feel hard, although the concepts I would have to just write it down to keep in my head. That's the best I could explain it. Study, eat, rest, chores, study, sleep.
So when you came here and you did the hours, and then with the phone train too. We got on the phone because I know the quicker you can get over this bubble of fear that you got over in like 4 days of calling, the more stronger you're gonna be. So when you start doing the mock calling with me and other people on the team, how was that for you?
It felt great. I think it was a great experience, I guess.
And that's the power of starting early and working on the phone before you even get going. So about time you license, you already got your chinks out of your armor.
Yeah, that's what they taught me in general and TSA. Like, stop yourself, what you're doing, or else you're gonna mess up and something bad's gonna happen. You don't want that to happen at the airport.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the key that they taught me there, and I could apply that here. I think this would be a great job to take some of those concepts and ideas that they had on security and bring it over here, and with people skills that you learn over there at the airport. I think it would be great that I apply it here when going into meetings or making phone calls or going to appointments. I think it would be great.
Yeah, I agree. What if you do 20K in 30 days?
I would cry.
I would cry with you, bro. We're gonna cry together. But like, it's possible though, right? And after seeing what you've seen, the videos of training, the YouTubes, I've shown you actual physical spreadsheets, folks making more than that. You're new, so there can be some learning curve there. But I found that when folks are hungry and they want enough, they find a way. Like you found the way to come here from Railroad City and do your test diligently. So fast forward 40 days from now, bank account, $16,500. Checkings, savings, $4,000. First thing you do.
Roth IRA, that's what I would put it into. And like maybe 10 to 15% I would splurge myself on. Because I still stay at my parents' house, I'd work here as much as I can. I'd leave my other job once I start making more money.
What do you think your parents would say if you came home and said, hey man, I make $30,000? What do they say?
I think they would cry. That's what I honestly think.
Nice. How many people at TSA you think would like or excel in this because they have a similar skill set to you?
I think a good amount would be able to excel in people.
Wow, I'm excited for you, man. I know anybody that gets through their hours in record speed like you did typically is really focused. Folks will tell you no, it won't be easy. You're gonna learn new software, you're gonna learn new sales pitch, a sales approach. But if you keep your mind on what you want, keep your mind on what your purpose is and the freedom that will give you, the sky's the limit. Because ultimately it's like going to the gym. The muscles burn, the acid is pumping through your body, but you know, I wanna get big, I wanna get strong. So get that weight up. This is the same thing, bro. And I know you're gonna kill it though.
Thank you.